बाहुवर्ग शिक्षाद्री DIT 10 teachers multi-grade DLT NB 2020 multi-grade teacher training technical support challenge of multi-grade teacher workload planning advantage of multi-grade peer learning Chatra and responsibility दायित्व timetable in multi-grade common and specific time slot common and specific time slot monitor in multi-grade class
पेट मोड़ी मोड़ी हवा मेडिसिन पत्र को रखिछ
monitor in multi-grade
ये पड़तली निज बेड ऊपर माने
student leader health
बेड जो बेड ऊपर सोत माने मेडिसिन फैक्शन रखे रखन
monitor in multi-grade
निजर दिया खराब हो
student leader health
खाली पेट मेडिसिन भी अधिक एथरा अछि मोर से पेट मोड़ मेडिसिन
monitor in multi-grade class timetable in multi-grade common specific time slot cooperative learning in multi-grade mixed age group help each other cooperative learning corners in multi-grade for self-paced learning corners in multi-grade for self-paced MLM full from multi-grade multi-level ABL full from activity based learning LM full active learning methodology समग्र शिक्षा support of multi-grade TLM teacher training समग्र शिक्षा support cooperative learning in multi-grade mixed age group help each other cooperative learning in multi-grade mixed age group help each other learning corners in multi-grade for self-paced learning monitor in multi-grade class student leader health teacher timetable in multi-grade common specific advantage of multi-grade peer learning reinforcement increase behavior frequency punishment effect decrease behavior continuous reinforcement new learning variable ratio scheduled example aspiration means goal set by individual monograde teaching one teacher one class monograde multigrade teaching one teacher multiple classes multigrade common in rural small schools Odisha multigrade strategy grouping peer learning self learning material increasing motivation example curiosity interest extrinsic motivation example grade prize praise extrinsic motivation example grade prize praise Maslow hierarchy base physiological needs self actualization atma self actualization achievement motivation extrinsic motivation example grades prize praise independent exams reduce stress board exams in two parts no detention policy under RT class 8 amendment 2019 detention policy net education error analysis helps in error analysis planning remedial teaching feedback immediate descriptive constructive self assessment develops self assessment metacognition NS full form National Achievement Survey. NS 2021 class 35810. Open book exam promoted. 124 higher order. Open book exam. Open book exam. Competency based question test. Application analysis creativity. Peer assessment benefit. Critical thinking collaboration. Peer assessment. Self assessment. Metacognition ownership. Feedback should be immediate, descriptive, constructive. Parakhand, NCERT for norms, NS full form, National Achievement Survey, NS 2021 classes 35810. Exam essay type test, essay type test, organization express, grading system versus marking, grading reduces stress, 9 point. NEP 20 assessment focus, competency holistic 360 degree. Holistic progress card includes self-help peer or teacher assessment, diagnostic test purposes, identify learning gaps, micro conceptions, diagnostic test purposes, misconception, identify learning gaps, remedial teaching after diagnostic test, remedial teaching after diagnostic test, blueprint dimension, objective content type of question, remedial teaching after diagnostic test, blueprint dimension, objective content type of question, blueprint dimension, objective type question, MCQ true false, essay type test, organization expression, diagnostic test, rubric types, holistic analytic, rubric is scoring ID, portfolio is purposeful collections of student work. Effort tools for primary, quiz, oral project, portfolio group work, effort tools. Assessment as learning means self-assessment by learner. Summative assessment means assessment of learning term end. Formative assessment means assessment for learning ongoing. CC 2 years areas. Scholastics and co-scholastic. Scholastic, co-scholastic. CC introduced by CBSE 2009. Continuous and comprehensive evaluation. NCF 2005 base. External curricular framework. Low cost TLM made by teacher local material. Chart which type TLM visual. TLM teaching learning material. Age Edgar Dale Conbase, director purposeful. Cone top verbal symbols most abstract. Real object in TLM called realia. Chart is which type TLM visual. Globe is which type TLM 3D visual. ICT full form. Information and communication technology. Diksha portal by NCERT for teachers. Diksha portal by NCERT for teachers. Diksha portal. Swayam for moves. Free online courses. E-Parshala by NCERT CIT. Viral lab for science practicals online. Low cost TLM made by teacher local material. virtual lab, science practicals online. E-personal initiative 8. स्वयं फ्री ऑनलाइन कोर्स है. दीक्षा initiative for teacher. E-personal initiative 8. Visual chart which type TLM visual, globe which type 3 visual, real object in TLM called realia. Count of verbal symbols most abstract verbal symbol count of. Think pair share cooperative learning strategy. Brainstorming by Alex Osborne. Demonstration method steps intro demo explanation discussion. Demonstration method. Project method for steps. Proposing, planning, executing, judging. Project method. Judging, executing. Execute करियो, judge करियो, planning करियो, propose करियो, उद्देश्य plan करियो, execute, judge करियो. Heuristic method. I find out by Armstrong. Playway method. Fable cook. Lecture method. Limitation passive one way. Discussion method type learner centered democratic. Demonstration method steps intro demo expansion discussion. Jigsaw method illustrations. Cooperative learning strategy think pair share. Project method proposing, planning, executing, judging. Pedagogy means art and science of teaching. Art and science of teaching. And andragogy means adult learning. Utagogy means self-determined learning. Maxims of teaching non psychological. Maxims of teaching. Simple to complex by Herbert Spencer. Concrete to abstract based for concrete to abstract. Primary upper primary concrete to abstract. Inductive method example to rule. Deductive rule to example. Rule. Project method Kilpatrick. Project method 4 steps. Proposing, planning, executing, judging. Proposing, planning, executing, judging. Find out Armstrong. Playway method of Fable cook. Lecture method passive way. ISL full form Indian Sign Language. Dyslexia reading, dysgraphia writing, dyscalculia mathematics, calculation, ADHD attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, autism onset age, autism onset age before 3 years, pedagogy. This is the for net exam. Cerebral palsy is motor disorder, cerebral palsy. Autism onset age before 3 years. Autism. Hyperactivity disorder. Attention deficit. Cerebral palsy. Motor disorder. Assistive device for VI. Screen reader. Braille. Slate. Assistive device for HI. Hearing aid for FM system. आप PHB था करना PHB था बैरियर फ्री अक्रॉस मैंडेटरी PHB था बैरियर फ्री assistive device for hearing aid FM system screen reader assistive device for assistive device for VI barrier free access mandatory under RPWD Act. Home based education for severe profound disability. Shadow teacher role. One-to-one support in class. Peer tutoring benefit. Academic plus social inclusion. Peer tutor benefit. Social inclusion. ସାମାଜିକ ଅନ୍ତର୍ଗୀକରଣ, ବଡି ସିଷ୍ଟମ peer support for CWS, shadow teacher role, one-to-one support in class, home-based education, severe profound disability, barrier-free access